So I was looking at these two pictures. When I look at these two pictures together, it shows just how much I've changed in the past 2 years. So in my recent photo, I look happy, confident, and like myself. In my older picture, which is only 2 years ago, I look smaller, like I'm trying to be something that I'm not. And when I think about it back then, not only was I trying to be something other than myself, but I was also a people pleaser. I remember saying yes when I wanted to say no, avoiding conflict completely, and always worrying way too much about other people's opinion. And just looking at that photo over time, I can see where I just lost myself. So, over the course of the 2 years that I have been working on myself, I have learned how to set boundaries, how to go from avoiding conflict to speaking up when it is needed, and most importantly, being unapologetically myself. And looking at that old photo, back then I knew how I felt. I just didn't have the language for it yet. I just recently finished a book called Be Your Own Bestie by Misha Brown. And although this book didn't start my journey, it explained everything in a way that I wish I would have had this earlier. This book talks a lot about how we treat ourselves and seek validation from others when really all we need to do is work on our relationship with ourselves. And that's really what people pleasing is at its core. And it's not about being too nice, it's about having your own back. And this book breaks it down where it's funny, relatable, and it truly reminds you to choose yourself again. One thing I've discovered in my growth, as well as this book, is setting boundaries is not about pushing people away. It's about finally being honest on where you stand. You question yourself, but that's usually the first sign of your self growth. So if you're anything like I was 2 years ago and you're putting yourself last and don't know who you are outside of everybody else's expectations, then this is definitely a book I would recommend looking into. Not because it'll fix everything overnight, but it'll show you how to look at yourself differently. And honestly, that's where everything started to change for me too. I have Be Your Own Bestie listed for you on my Amazon storefront. Also, don't forget to subscribe.